If you're looking for a newborn travel stroller that you can use from birth into toddlerhood, then this is the video for you. I'm going to share what to look for in a stroller that will work from birth, as well as sharing 8 of my favorites from budget to bougie, so let's jump in. If you're new here, I'm Emily. I'm the stroller mom, a mom of 3 and a car seat passenger safety tech. And what makes my channel unique is I provide honest reviews of strollers and baby gear from a mom's perspective as a mom who actually uses them. So if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I cannot tell you how much this helps me to be able to make more videos just like this one. Go on ahead and like this video, comment with any questions, and don't forget to shop through the links below because I do have discount codes for many of these strollers. I will never forget traveling with my first baby several times in her first year of life with our single to double stroller. It was heavy, it was large, it was complicated for me to get down the jet bridge, and I knew with my second baby I wanted a travel stroller. And let me tell you, if you are on the fence on whether a travel stroller is worth it, it absolutely is, especially if you're going to be traveling several times or have multiple children that you will be traveling with. The convenience of having something lightweight and compact, even if you still end up gate checking it, is significant, and it makes mom and baby happy, which then makes your travels a little bit better. So I'm excited to kind of jump in and focus on some features that really do matter with your newborn. And another thing that has made my life easier as a parent is actually Kudos Diapers. They are the sponsor of this video. They are a diaper that is made from 100% cotton liner when most diapers are made of plastic. And I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about them later in this video. So let's talk about some of the features you want to look for when shopping for a newborn travel stroller. Now you may notice if you've been shopping around already that many will work from birth with the addition of an infant car seat. In fact, you have a ton of options that allow you to do that. But something to keep in mind if you are traveling with a stroller that is only compatible from birth with the use of a car seat or even like the Duna or the Even Flow Shift Dual Ride is you're only supposed to keep your baby in that position for a max of 2 hours. That's because it gives that C position. Whereas what's truly best for your baby, and especially once you're at your destination, if you're going to be out for longer periods of time on the streets of London, going to a cafe, or in New York City, you may want a carry cot, a bassinet, or a lay flat position. And all of the strollers we're going to be talking about today are going to give you some of those options. Plus, most of them will also work with an infant car seat. So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. And I'm really excited to jump into that. I also am only including options on this list that fit in an overhead bin. There are a few more, and I'll link my newborn stroller guide down below, but you will have to gate check those. So if you are specifically wanting one that fits in an overhead bin and just makes your travel life super convenient once you get to your destination, then these are going to be the best options for you, and I'm excited to jump in. So let's jump in and start with the most affordable option on this list. The Buggy Nano is not as popular in the US as it is in Europe, but this stroller is loaded in features especially for its price. So priced at $249, you get the stroller as you see here, as well as like a little dust bag. It also has a universal car seat adapter built into it. And where this is gold, if you are a parent who has a Kiko infant car seat, a Graco infant car seat, a Joy infant car seat, an UPPAbaby infant car seat, these car seats that are so hard to find compatible travel strollers with, this is the answer to your hopes and dreams. Now it is a strap, still very secure, but is built right into your stroller. You're not having to travel with any extra adapters. And it also has a newborn recline built right into it. You can see here that it has like this little newborn nest mode. It has mesh here on the back. And then it does have a really compact trifold. Now there are 2 strollers on this list that have this fold, this and the Stokke YOYO, and it is definitely the more challenging of the folds. It is a multi-step, so you do have to push 2 buttons here on the side, bend it back, and then also fold it underneath. Oh, and it only weighs 13 pounds. Some other things to note is it doesn't necessarily have the most premium materials as the other options on this list. You have a foam handlebar, there's no additional extension on the canopy, and the basket is on the smaller side, but overall it pushes well, it includes a carry strap, and you get a lot for the price. Now next on the list is the Mompush Velo, priced at $299, and I do have a discount code, so check that out below. But this stroller is also loaded with features. It has a nice upright seat, it has an amazing extension on the canopy, it has a peekaboo window, it has mesh on the back of the seat, and I love the newborn recline that it has, and it's so easy to access baby. It has easy magnetic buckles, and honestly a pretty good basket and a nice carry strap. The biggest downside for me on this stroller is the setup setup with the bumper bar, the snack tray, or even the car seat adapters, it doesn't fold great with them. So you can't fold it with the car seat adapters and you cannot fold it with the snack tray, but you can with the bumper bar. It just gets stuck on the bumper bar on the unfold. I will also say it's not the tallest handlebar of these options. I'll talk about which one's great for you tall parents, but overall, I really love this stroller and it is IATA compatible and only weighs 16.7 pounds. Recently, the diaper brand we've been using since our first baby changed its supplier, and after trying it, it was no longer going to be a good option for our family. When I was looking for a new diaper, something that was very important to me was finding one that had clean ingredients as well as being very effective. I also really liked, after trying a few different brands, that the one we had previously been getting came with a month supply, so I didn't have to worry about it. And that was when I found Kudos. Kudos actually is a super unique diaper because on top of being very effective and dry, having amazing blowout protection with this stretch, it also is made with an 100% cotton liner, which means the materials touching your baby's most sensitive area are cotton and not plastic, which is something I love. They also don't have any chlorine, any fragrances or lotions, and it has patent double dry technology to keep your baby dry all through the night. On top of that, their wipes are EWG certified, made with 99% water, and are very thick. And the best part is Kudos gave me a discount code for my subscribers to be able to try them out, and they come in a month's supply right to your door. But don't worry, if you run out or you're traveling and you still want to get the diapers you know and love using with your baby, you can get them at Target, which is so nice. So be sure to check out the description below. Next, we have the Momcozy ClickGo. It is actually the only travel stroller I do not have with me today because I have a friend borrowing it for her little 3-month-old baby. But what makes this stroller unique is it is only $300 plus I have a discount code, and it includes a snack tray, has an auto fold, as well as a parent cup holder, which is amazing for the price. The biggest downside is it's not car seat compatible. So all of these other options I'm showing you today are, and I'll include on that blog post that talks about the best newborn travel strollers, a chart that will show you what car seats they're compatible with. But you don't have that with this one, so you'll definitely want to keep that in mind if this is the option you end up going with. Now, 2 things I want to mention before we jump into the next one. The first one is there are new strollers coming out all the time, and we're finally starting to see more newborn reclines on strollers sold in North America and Australia, because that's not always been the case. Keep saying it, parents, but be sure to check out the description for the most up-to-date list, because I already know Mompush just came out with a brand new carbon fiber stroller that offers a newborn recline, and I'm going to be doing a full review on that soon. So I will always keep that list up to date. And on that note, I am going super fast and high level through each of these strollers, kind of trying to help you decide which ones are right for you. I have full reviews of many of these and discount codes, so be sure to check out my channel for more reviews on these strollers. Now let's jump into the Ergometro 3 and the Ergometro 3 Deluxe. Basically, what's the difference? They are the same stroller, but have different price points. This one is $349, and I have a discount code, check that out below. And the Deluxe is $499, so it definitely comes at an increased price tag. The benefit is you get slightly more premium materials on the Deluxe. You also get a bunch of accessories like a cup holder and a bumper bar, and then you get a carry strap, which is the kind of one of the biggest things I felt like was missing from this version of the stroller. So that's something to keep in mind. But something I love about the Ergometro 3 is it is the only travel stroller on the current market that gives you an adjustable handlebar, making it great for you taller parents. It also offers great extension on the canopy, a peekaboo window that stays opened and closed, nice mesh on the back. Actually, so far, all of these have had mesh on the back, and then a really deep newborn recline. In fact, one of the deepest on the market. And the other thing I love about this version is just so easy to access baby. The other thing that is super nice about the Ergometro 3, and we won't see this until we get to some of the more premium versions, but it also has one of the tallest seat backs and is pretty upright, meaning it'll be great for the toddler stage. Now, all of these strollers do work up to 50 pounds with the exception of the Mountain Buggy. You know, that one works up to 44, but they will all do well as your child grows. A couple more things to note on the Ergometro 3 and the Ergometro 3 Deluxe is the fold can be a little sticky on both the fold and the unfold, so you kind of have to get used to it. It is car seat compatible with Nano, Momcozy, and Cybex, and you can fold the stroller with those car seat adapters attached, which is super nice. And then the brake is not the most flip-flop friendly option, but it does push really well. It also is going to be one of the bigger options when folded, so keep that in mind. It may not fit in as many overhead bins. The Silver Cross Clic is a premium, beautiful looking stroller, and you do have a really nice newborn nest mode for your baby. It's nice and deep. The materials feel very luxe and premium, true to Silver Cross's brand, and it does come come with the bumper bar on the stroller. Now, the best part about this stroller is you can actually attach Joy and Nuna infant car seats right onto the bumper bar. Something that sets this one apart a little bit is you kind of can use the seat back to adjust the position of where the car seat's at, because otherwise it will kind of tip down in there. That's just a personal note I found from using it. But the materials are beautiful. It has a carry strap right in the seat, and then you have a decent sized basket. I will say it's not the biggest basket of the options we've seen today. The peekaboo window also is super unique. It's kind of in the back, but it does double as added airflow. Now the Clic only weighs 13.9 pounds, which is great. It's really lightweight, but I will say it doesn't feel as sturdy as some of the other options on this list, but it will do well on smooth city sidewalks. Next, we have the UPPAbaby Minu V3, priced at $4.99 and includes a newborn recline right in the seat. I will say it's not as deep as some of the other options on this list, but it is still so nice that it includes it, and was actually very exciting because it was one of the few luxury travel strollers initially that offered it right into the seat. One of the benefits of a newborn recline, because we're going to get to some options that give you bassinet and carry cot, is it just makes it a more compact option when you're traveling. You're not having to deal with like a bassinet or any extra parts, and so that is so nice. This is also one of the few strollers that actually works with UPPAbaby infant car seats, so if you have those, this would be a great option. The basket can also hold 20 pounds, which is great. It weighs 16.7 pounds, has a nice tall seat back, and a carry strap built right into the seat. The biggest downside for me though on this travel stroller is it's not the most upright. That's not always a downside, but for some toddlers, they want to be able to sit really upright and see the world, and this is a little bit more reclined than some of the other options we've gone over today. Next, we have the Joolz Aer 2, which is one of the most versatile travel strollers on this list, but also comes at the more premium price point of $5.79. You have a newborn recline. You can also purchase a foldable bassinet, and you might be wondering why I'm holding this box. I just got today the brand new Nest seat, which allows a parent-facing seat that works from birth into toddlerhood. Now, not all the way through toddlerhood, but I'm going to be having more videos about this coming soon, so depending on when you're watching it, check it out below. Not only is the Joolz Aer 2 only 14.2 pounds, it also is very versatile. It has a tall seat back that's decently upright. You have this newborn nest mode. You have an extension on the canopy. The biggest downsides for me on this stroller next to its price is that you have a zipper recline. So you can kind of see this here. So when using it with a car seat, I didn't love this like flimsy part. I mean, you can tighten it a little bit. It has a few different adjustments that you can do, but it's just not my favorite. And I will say as well, there's no peekaboo window. So even on the extension, you have a little bit of added airflow. There isn't any true peekaboo window, but it is something that I really like to have, especially when traveling. But if you use the Nest to seat or the bassinet, then you'll have your baby facing towards you and it won't be an issue, but it is definitely a factor, and I wanted to share that in this video. So next, we kind of have the OG luxury travel stroller, the Stokke YOYO3, formerly known as Babyzen Yo-Yo. This wouldn't be a travel stroller video, I feel like, without the Stokke Yo-Yo, and it is really unique because you can purchase it a few different ways. Currently, I have the 6-month plus kit, so you won't be able to use this stroller until 6 months unless you purchase either the newborn pack or the bassinet. I have used both. So the newborn pack is basically a seat kind of like what the Joolz has, that is a parent-facing seat that is flat. So it doesn't work into toddlerhood, just up to 20 pounds. And to purchase that, it's $649 with the stroller. So it's definitely the most expensive. This stroller has a great push and gives you a lot of versatility. You can also do the bassinet. And something that's really cool about this and the Joolz is with their parent-facing like newborn modes, they can fold and are compatible in a lot of overhead bins. Uniquely on the Yo-Yo, the bassinet, you actually have to like take it apart and you can make it more compact, but it will count as a second piece of luggage, whereas the newborn Nest will just fold with the stroller. The same is true for the Joolz. Now, something else to note is it does not have a one-handed fold. In fact, it has a multi-step fold, so you're gonna have to fold it down here, and you do get used to it, and a lot of parents will still swear by this stroller, but all the other options, with the exception of the Mountain Buggy Nano, do offer that. The other thing is the seat is not the most upright in the most upright position, so kind of similar to the Minu. It's actually less upright and shorter than the Minu, and then the basket is on the smaller side. side. It does have a super compact fold and is very lightweight, but those are definitely some things to keep in mind. So which of these travel strollers is best for your family? I really hope this video helped you decide. Don't forget to check out the blog post, which will have the most up-to-date list of the best newborn travel strollers. There's also discount codes for many of these. I also have full reviews for many of these, and hopefully this video helps you decide which ones you want to go more in depth on. Don't forget to subscribe and shop through the links below. Thank you so much for watching.